Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of Arrivals, Festival of the Lost, and knocking on the door of Beyond Light intel. And in this video, we are going to be doing one of these Get It Before It's Gone videos. I'm going to be talking about a exotic catalyst that is going to be disappearing at the end of this season, possibly forever. And you're going to want to take full advantage of getting it before it is gone. I'm going to tell you the best, easiest glitch to do this solo. I'm going to get to all the information regarding this glitch on this exotic catalyst in just 1 second. But first, I just want to remind everybody, still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel. The next one will be at 50,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. I also encourage everybody to go ahead and join the Discord channel. If solo is just not your thing and you're looking for some buddies to pair up with to do this particular exotic catalyst. And as always, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Alright, so if you haven't guessed it by the footage that I'm sharing with you right now, we are talking about the Telesto Catalyst, the weapon that breaks all. It will be leaving us, unfortunately, and the only chance you're going to have to get the exotic catalyst for this very controversial exotic is by doing the Eater of Worlds Leviathan raid lair. And there is a very easy glitch that will allow you to get runs for this particular exotic catalyst done every single week. You can even try it 3 times, maybe even more. I'm not totally sure how loot drops work in the Eater of Worlds at current, but the easiest way will be done with a Warlock, as you see me doing. Bring Wings of Sacred Dawn to make it even easier. Go through normally until you reach this point. This point is going to be pivotal. You have to fly across this big gap and land on top of this specific ledge. Don't drop to the floor. If you drop to the floor, the encounter will actually trigger and the glitch is useless. Make your way to this ledge and then look to your right, and there is a gap in the wall. I know it's very, very dark, but it is there. Slowly float down, use a sword if you can, and get into this gap. You'll know you're in the gap because you won't see any load zone trigger. You kind of want to get through the gap and up into the left side. Hopefully it gets a little brighter for you. There you go, a little light on the subject so you can see where I am. I have to actually continue around this one little ledge here without falling down to the ground. Again, it will trigger the loading zone if I do, and this whole thing will be moot. Because what you're essentially trying to do is get through this particular part of the map without the previous part of the map actually triggering. By doing that, certain gates that would be closed because they require you to actually complete the activity in that zone won't be closed and you can progress. Now right now I am around the ledge, and what I'm essentially standing on is the big gantry door, but on the inside of the wall. So because I haven't hit the ground, which is actually the trigger spot for this particular load zone, I'm fine. Once I'm up on top of this spot, the hardest parts are over. You're going to want to make your way then over to this spot that I'm showing you where I threw my grenade. There's essentially a big screw in the wall there that you can kind of land on, another little ledge. Then you're going to want to look up and you'll see that there's another gap in the wall on the opposite adjacent side from where you entered. Fly up there and just use, even if you don't have any sword ammo, just use the sword swing animation, or if you're on a Warlock, use your dart to just sort of push your way through, and then stop once you get to this point. Because this is another very pivotal moment. Again, you don't want to touch the floor. At least the floor in front of the big door. So there's several ways that you can traverse this room. I would suggest, if you're not on a Warlock, use these lamp tower posts. You're going to want to stand on top of them so that you don't touch the ground. So if you're on a hunter, this might be the best option that you have. It is a fairly precarious jump, but if you are precise enough, you can make it. Hunters and Titans will probably have the more difficult side of this, simply because you can't really jump quite as far. I wait for my super. You can also use Heat Rising if you're a Warlock, to essentially get across to this platform. Once you're on one of these platforms, you're fine. You can just traverse through this room as normal. But on a Titan or on a Hunter, it might be a little bit more difficult. Hunter's definitely the most difficult. Titans, you have sword flying, so if you're proficient at sword flying, you won't really have too big a problem. But then once you're on that platform, essentially make your way to this platform and the next platform as you would normally in traversing this room. And what you'll notice when you get to the other side is the big door that would essentially be locked until you actually completed this room won't be, allowing you to simply drop down into the next section. If you hit the ground, you might actually still be able to get into this room, but you will notice when you actually get to the big round door in the floor, it will be closed. So you'll have to start over again. Now, because this is the Prestige Eater of Worlds, which is another essential, this has to be the Prestige Eater of Worlds, you can actually reset and try again if you fail. So now once I'm on this side, I will simply make my way up to the big door in the floor. And as you can see, it is 100% open. And then all the hard stuff is really over. You can simply just continue this as you would normally. The place that we're heading is the Ring chest. That is an exotic chest that will allow you to potentially get the Telesto catalyst out of it. And even if you don't, there's still a chance on another exotic, possibly, or some legendary gear. So it is actually a great chest to farm, even if you're not going for the catalyst. I tend to farm these once every couple of weeks. This section, make sure you don't run out and get slammed like I did here. Make sure you time these things. There is a way to get across in one particular round in between slams, but I suggest just waiting for the first slam, hiding behind the barriers, and then making your way slowly across. You can make your way all the way up to this top one in the first run. There is another one down slightly below you, another barrier, if you're really being cautious. Then once they slam, just make your way over to this one. Wait for another slam. And then you should be able to make your way all the way across to the door. If you want to be a little extra cautious, you can always wait by that one that we just passed, or this one that I decide to take full advantage of. And then once you're through here, again, another fairly easy section. You'll just jump down into this area. And now at this point, you're through to the chute that essentially throws you out into the space area, and you have to drop through the 7 rings. Now there are 7 rings. I've done this video previously, and sometimes I thought there was 5 rings, sometimes I thought there was 6. There is 7, as a matter of fact. Now the great thing about these rings is you don't have to get them all in one run. There's 2, then 3, then 2. So a stack of 2, then a stack of 3 in the middle, then a stack of 2 on the other side. All you have to do is get through all of them. They'll be red if they haven't been cleared. They'll be blue once you clear them. Get through all of them, and just try to get as many as you can on each run. I don't think it's possible really to get more than 3. But then once you land in this platform, simply jump off or kill yourself on the platform. And what will happen is you will respawn again up at the top of the chute, allowing you to essentially rinse and repeat these rings. You just have to get through all 7 of them. They don't have to be all at one time. So now I'm gonna go through the chute again, and I'm going to try to get as many rings as I missed last time. And I think in this particular run, I actually was a little overly cautious. I think I took a couple more runs than I needed to. I think the chest actually spawned. But essentially, once you've cleared all 7 rings, the chest will spawn on the platform. Then you can run up to it and loot it. And of course, have a chance of getting that Telesto catalyst. I don't know specifically if this is the only chest that allows for the Telesto catalyst, but it is the easiest one to do solo by far. As you can see, this whole thing really didn't take me very long to do. So that's going to be it for really all the information in today's video, guys. I'm going to let it play out so that you can see me get the chest. I didn't, unfortunately, get my Telesto Catalyst in this particular run, but I'm going to keep trying. Still about a month left before it's gone forever. And the Telesto, it was such a broken weapon that I really don't think there's any chance of this ever returning. So this really might be your last best chance to get it. So stick around till the end of the video for the secret hashtag. You can leave in the comments section. Hopefully you found all this information helpful. Hopefully you get your Telesto Catalyst before it's gone. Thank you so much for watching, and of course we will see you at the end. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. For the secret hashtag, leave a hashtag BeyondLight or a hashtag Telesto Catalyst or anything else that we talked about in this video hashtag. One other thing that I did want to mention that is great about this is once you get the shoot checkpoint, you can load in on different characters if you do have a buddy and do this chest over and over again. So it's an easy 3-person chest. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and of course, we will see you next time. Little